Facts News, I'm Jay Yandel. President Trump is expected to announce a $700 million support package for the struggling coal industry.
We will protect 14 coal plants and 42 coal mines. It's a tremendous number. And build 2 new coal plants and 1 massive new export terminal because we're exporting coal. Coal's a great business, really a big business, and it's real power. It's in terms of power, there's really nothing like it.
Wildfires are making the U.S. smoggy again, reversing progress on cleaner air.
A new study finds that smoke from larger wildfires is reversing more than a decade of American improvements in smog. The study found that between 2003 and 2015, the U.S. national average smog level dropped by 11%. But since 2015, it's increased by 4%. Scientists are afraid that a dozen years of progress will be wiped out in about 20 years as a warmer world makes larger wildfires. The study says the extra smog, mostly in the northern Rockies and Midwest, means smog deaths have increased by 318 deaths per year since 2013. I'm Haya Panjwani.
The House is poised to pass Ukraine aid package over the objections of Republican leaders. In remarks Wednesday, House Foreign Affairs Committee ranking member George Meeks said Congress has to be on record as backing Ukraine in the fight with Russia.
The invasion of a smaller democratic nation by a large authoritarian state is as black and white and pure and simple as it gets.
The NBA bans 2 fans for life after one runs onto the court during Game 1 of the NBA Finals, attempting a selfie with Wemby.
The San Antonio Spurs did not appear bothered by the incident, which occurred during the 4th quarter of Game 1 between the Spurs and the New York Knicks. The NBA didn't disclose what role the second banned person, who didn't run the court, played in the incident. The game was stopped for 1 minute and 29 seconds before it resumed with a jump ball.
Former Trump administration National Security Advisor John Bolton has agreed to plead guilty to a single count of retaining classified information under a deal with the Justice Department that could allow him to avoid prison time. The deal would resolve a criminal case filed in October that charged Bolton with 18 counts of either retaining or sharing diary-like notes with family members. Officials said the material contained classified information as he was preparing a memoir of his time in government. This is Facts News. Homicide convictions reversed for paramedics who injected ketamine into Elijah McClain after police pinned the black man.
Mortgage rates edged lower. Mortgage buyer Freddie Mac says the average rate on a 30-year mortgage fell this week to 6.48%. This decline comes a week after the average rate hit its highest level in 9 months. Mortgage rates have been mostly trending higher as oil prices and expectations for higher inflation have increased due to the war with Iran. That's pushed up the long-term bond yields that lenders use as a guide to pricing home loans. While average long-term mortgage rates remain lower than they were at this time last year, their upward trend has weighed on home sales this year. I'm Alex Vega.
The Dow jumped 900 points as oil prices ease, but slumping AI stocks keep Wall Street in check. The Senate rejects first Democratic effort to bar Trump from creating a $1.8 billion settlement fund.
Senate Republicans have cleared a first hurdle as they try to pass a bill funding President Trump's immigration enforcement agencies. Chuck Schumer's Democrats promised a series of amendments before the bill could pass.
Amendment after amendment, vote after vote, Republicans are going to have to answer.
Ohio Republican Bernie Moreno's response?
Bring it on.
Schumer opened with an amendment to permanently block the president's nearly $1.8 billion fund for allies who claim government persecution. Schumer's urging the GOP to ignore the administration's claims that it won't move ahead with the fund.
Republican senators need to stop playing dumb.
That amendment failed, but more on the fund are coming, and it's unclear if GOP leaders will be able to beat them all back and pass the bill. Sagar Meghani, Washington.
And a man is charged with bringing a bomb in his carry-on bag to a California airport.
Authorities have charged a 49-year-old man with bringing an explosive device to a TSA checkpoint at the Sacramento International Airport Saturday. Authorities say he was wearing a scarf, latex gloves, and had an explosive device and a torch lighter in his carry-on bag. He also had a knife, scissors, an aerosol can, zip ties, and 5 cell phones. One with a timer set for 15 minutes. Another with a message saying, "We will be awaiting your call." Authorities say that if the device had detonated next to a window above 10,000 feet, could have caused damage and loss of cabin pressure. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
This is Fax News.